Good morning, everybody. Today another bow review, and nothing long one, but this time it's a little crooked from Sarmat Archery, and this one is what I was looking really forward. And directly when I read the name Zungar, I was like, what? Isn't that supposed to be the Jurchen? And yes, it is. So this is one of the prototypes, or not prototypes, but one of the first models of the Jurchen. Kind of Manchu-esque design with long non-bending sears and a small string bridge by Sarmat Archery, called then the Jurchen. And there's a lot to talk about. First of all, pretty. Look what they are capable of doing with their bamboo ash laminated bows. Really nice. Reinforced tips. There we have a little, we see if it bends or not, a small string bridge. The leather handle looks nice, and on the right side we have a small inlay here as an arrow pass. That's very nice. This is supposed to be 40 pound at 28, and the max draw, and now we need to talk, because I was looking forward, because there was written it as 36 or 38 inches, and I thought, won't. But first of all, so the Jurchen Manchu bow, bamboo wood laminated. The length is 78 inches, longer than the English, because it has slightly curves. And the string is 68 inches, same as the Varang looks. You can have this bow from 25 to 50 pounds. This is a 40 pound. I didn't write this down. So, and now the draw length. If you take this bow in 25 pounds, you can draw this thing 38 inches. From 25 to 29, from 26 actually to 29, you can draw it 37. From 30 to 35 pounds at 28, you can draw this bow 36 inches. So this would be, I guess, then my next order, a 35 pound, no, a 30 pounder. So I can draw 36 inches, or at least from 35 to 38 you can draw this bow 33 inches. From 39 to 42 it's 34 inches. From 43 to 46 is 33, and from 47 to 50 is 32. So this is a 40 pound, and it's supposed to do then 34 inches. Now I don't have long enough arrows because I read max draw 32, so I'm not prepared now, but we see what it will do on the tiller stock. So this is supposed to be 34 inches then. That's nice. If this poundage thing is right. Cool. 73 inches, knock to knock. Of course it's quite a long bow. A long from length, not style. 25mm arrow pass. That's all. Now let's string this one. So we have a small string bridge down there. We make sure that the string stays in there. And then we grab the bow here and make sure that the string is in the string bridge. Both line up. Oh, it's not so hard. Yeah, Manchu looks a little different, but I think with the materials they had, it's possible that they have bows they look like this, so I give you this point. 535, getting better. Brace side. And this is the thing, Nikita, brace side of original Manchu bows was more like 9-10 inches, so this is a little narrow with 6.5. We should give this one the brace side as the Varang has. Then it would look better. Of course you can draw them not that long anymore, but I guess overall would be nice. But that's one thing. This one is now the other thing. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. It does more than 33 years, definitely. Let's see, they are 33 inches. They are the longest one I have with me now. Easy. Easy. Easy 33, so it does 34 inches. I mean, I like it. For me, it's not really a Manchu bow, but I mean, we didn't talk about the price. So we get ash in the core, bamboo back and belly. We have horn, and we have leather, and the string is Dacron B50. And the price of this bow, $180 US. So for the price of a fiberglass bow, you get this pretty neat laminated bow. So if you're not into this fiberglass with leather wrapped around or whatever, you can have this one. Will have a bit string follow, as I mentioned in the other video, but you can compensate for that later. Nice, and the bow is straight. Not wiggly. Not wiggly, it's stiff. Nice. What I forgot, of course, to mention is with this bow you get a recommended Aero Weight, and that is up to 35 pounds at 28. The recommended Aero Weight is 12 gram per pound. If we have more than 35, like this one, and 40, you have 14 grain per pound. We start, of course, with the heaviest one, and please don't ask me again where this thumb protector is from. It's from a friend, Tom Tech, but he has no time to make you some, so please simply don't ask him anymore. Jo, let's see. Cook feather is inside, so just for your information. Oh, yeah, you kick like a mule, and we have a little vibration. Let's see. But nice. Heavy arrows, just fine. And group-ish. Me like. So I need to shoot this one with longer arrows then later. Cock feathers inside. 32 inch. Easy. Nice. I mean 190. So even a slight, see, even if the bow is large, long and whatever. Katra string twist now, guys. Because these arrows are a little more lightweight. Oh, look at this. Was too late. A bit earlier. Focus. Heard that? No, I didn't hear it. No, nothing scratched. 400 grain isn't, of course, too lightweight, but I pretend I read this later with a grain per pound, Nikita, okay, sorry. But for test purpose we have to. So they are way too lightweight. Oh, yes. No, so, no. Oh, one more. Oh, yep, no. So now you know why you need 12, 14 grain per pound. Oh, but nice. A nice group, but no. So 12 grain per pound and you're good to go, or 14 in this case. And we see now how much this would be translated. We do it every 2 inches, so we see what the bow is doing. 28. It's there. 36.5. 30. Looking good. Oops, 30 is here. See? 39.5. 3 pounds more for 2 inches. 32. This is the Manchu effect. Yep, 32 is there. 32. 43. So 3.5 pounds more. Let's see if we get it to 34 now, because it's supposed to do 34, right? Sure. That's 34. 47. 47. So draw curve wise, only 4 pounds in the last 2 inches. Not bad. Draw curve, nice. What was this noise? No, it was the string coming out of the string grooves. So make it straight. So, of course, these steer angles are not as aggressive as a normal Manchu. That's why at 28 we are still not there. 30. nothing to complain, but no, not there yet. My architectural eye tells me we need 2 inches more. 32. Oh, still not there. Look at this. Nice. 34. So 34. Yeah. 60 degrees. Just nice. Pretty. So you have here nice sears. Still very roundish, so it's not a sear coming off, you know what I mean, like a typical Manchu, but it's at least slightly design-wise. So you have this horn reinforcements, nice deep knock, then you have this small string bridge there, and of course overall here you have less weight than a normal Manchu, so that's why most probably performance-wise this bow should be not so bad. Then you have of course your bamboo belly and back and ash in the middle running. The doubled up handle as we know it, nice. Leather handle, nice, with the binding there. You have a writing on it, which is not accurate. It's not a 40-pounder. And you have here this inlay, I don't know, I think it's horn, as an arrow pass, which is very nice, but I would like to see it on both sides, most probably as an extra. You can order it, then you can shoot right, left hand, or whatever you want to do with this bow. But it's a pretty bow. Price tag could be a little more, but fine. Time for a Manchu quiver again, huh? So 33 inches is no problem with this bow, as you saw. Ooh, still heavy, okay. So long distance, you see that it's not even a 40-pound at 28. Yep, a bit wobbly, but you get there. See, distance we have. A little bit more lightweight, I guess. Nice. And doesn't kick that much, so it's not annoying or something. It's enjoyable to shoot. Ooh, 400 grain, they are too lightweight. Then you feel it in the hand, really. With the others, you don't feel. I mean, not that much. And they wiggle and wobble. Let's see, cut and string twist. They are still wobbly. And they are almost 500, 480. Nice, but you still feel it, so. Really follow the recommendation of Aero Weight, get heavy arrows with it, otherwise your wrist will be out in 1 hour. Pretty nice. I would suggest, if you order this bow, and most probably you want to order one, get directly matching nice bamboo arrows from Sarmat Archery. They build some of the nicest arrows you can get for a very good price. Get matching for the draw length and the poundage matching arrows, and you're good to go. You know you have already shipping costs, so get directly 12, 24 matching arrows and check all the other stuff they have. Then it's worth it, the shipping. I forgot the weight of these arrows, but 130. $136. Draws nice. 134. 510 grain. This is what I know. I came half prepared today, at least. 510 could be just in the range of 127. I didn't try. They are 32 inches. Yeah, that's true. 127. 121. So you want to draw this bow a little more. I need to get longer arrows. 480, 145, but only 32 inches. But it was easy 32, so phew, wow. And 432. We were at 150 right now. 167, 159, 158. So what you get out of it, so you have an idea of speed. Of course, these bows are not speed monsters, but it still performs pretty well for what it is. I'm impressed, Nikita. Well done. As said, for me, not the real Manchu bow, but I think even in these times, they could have built bows like this. Not sure if the Jurchen did this, but the pictures and depictions we have don't show a lot, so you never know. And the problem always is you don't find bows anymore because they rot. So you have to rely on drawings, and you know, we had this discussion. Look at this, 33 inches. Whew, nice. Oh, kicks a little. You could do even your high wrist grip then, if you draw longer. Ooh, I kicked the center, is on the other side of the hay bale, and I kicked it out. Nice. Feels good. It's a nice bow. So of course you feel it a little. I mean, this is, you have string bridges and a nice group. I like this bow. I was not sure what to expect, and because when I read 32 inches, I was like, nee. But when it's written with this poundage, you can do 34 inches, which this bow is doing. Get heavy arrows with it. It's not fast, but it's a fun shooter. Now we shoot the Jurchen Ottoman style. Of course we can. The heavy Fairbone Netherland ones. Nice. Kicks a little, but vibration-wise, it's totally fine. So you feel the kick when the string bridge, when the string hits the string bridges, as with every Manchu-like bow. No problem. The blue ones. For my future, I see blue. 32 inches, obviously only. A bit more flexing, so you need to even have the right spine. Center. Nice. I like this bow. Oh, but it's getting tired now. 480. And nice stiff carbonis. Oh, you feel it already kicking. Ooh, that was a bad shot. And 400, obviously way too lightweight. At 28, you could go away with it. But nice. Okay, 28. Because you said so. Oh, kicks. So no. 12 grain, 14 grain, depending on the poundage. You hear this? But the string vibrates like a guitar. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you feel it for a while in the handle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you feel the vibration. Of course, oscillated string goes here, so you feel it a little. But it's not annoying, and as long as you shoot heavy enough arrows, it's not a big deal, and I guess it will go away. But for this, of course, we will get 1 point less because we have vibration going on. You almost can't avoid it, but this Warang Lux didn't have it that much, so it's not the ash and the bamboo, it's simply the design here. I mean, it's like a pickup of a guitar, you know, then the string can vibrate nicely, so that's why most probably you have a little more vibration. With this handle, yep, you could. It's no problem. If you want to. Yeah. Could you do? This one is nice. This one feels nice. Look at this. Maybe the Jurchen shot like this, huh? You never know. Nice, works. So you can do with this bow whatever you want. I try not to torque like a Yumi, because the handle, again, like with the Warang looks, is a little squarish here, so you can really line up, you know, like with the Hanki or Yumi, this edge here, and then you create this torque. Let's see what it does. Tun tun, all in the name of science. I guess it's stiff enough. Yeah, it's stiff enough. I'm not sure if it's okay to do it. So this bow doesn't mind. It's very stiff, and the string ends up always in the string bridge. So you could do, but at least you can do a little side katra and string twist. See, this is always, it's no problem, even with a long bow like this. I would have no problem shooting like this. So your opinion might vary. So that's me. You see, and then you heard nothing here. Only listen to the sound when I shoot. I shoot one without katra. Hold the bow hand totally steady. Ka-chunk. Could feel it even. Now we shoot katra and string twist. Nothing. But of course, in the moment I realized that I can't draw 34 inches, I had to bring different arrows. They are a little too lightweight. They are 480, and 47 pounds times 14 grain per pound would give you 650 or 60 grain per pound. So they are still a little too lightweight, but only to see what they do. And now look at this. It's way more fun. So yeah, they wobble a bit. They still wobble, and these are 670 grain, so they are just a little above the recommended grain per pound. And they fly. So really get some nice matching bamboo arrows directly from Sarmat and you are good to go. Look at this. Nice. Let's try this again. Camera is acting up as usual. So let's try speed test. They are, what did I say? 540, and with 34 inches. 150. Ooh, 158. Nice. And 170. And we have they are 670 grain, so and 660 is the recommended weight. 123, slows down, but still fine, and it doesn't kick that much. Didn't measure, so easy. I will shoot it again. So you really want to get some nice bamboo arrows directly from Sarmat with this bow. Makes most sense, at least for me. Let's see again. 128. Doesn't get any much more faster, I guess. 125. Slows down, but then you don't have this kick. Feels just nice. And then, as if there is coincidence, I do a review about a bow called Jurchen. On the same day I read a post, I think it was in Chinese archery from Scott Rodell, a photo of a Jurchen soldier fighting in the Korean War with a Jurchen bow, and surprisingly it doesn't look that often. When you see the posture of this guy, he stands kind of like this, and I try to recreate it, so he stands like this and is drawing down there. So now we see. And the other thing I figured out while I was on it, this bow is slightly asymmetrical. So when you look here, I put this one. Arrows are obviously the same length. This one here is on the top, tip of the bow and see where we end up. See that length? This is kind of 3, almost 4 inches. Asymmetrical means the whole handle is underneath the center, and this is exactly the center of the bow, so it's a slightly asymmetrical bow. I think it makes totally sense, and it's simply fun to shoot. You don't want to get this bow out of your hands, even if it's not fast. It challenges you a little, because 34-inch draw, you need to get there, but once you do everything right, this bow works like a charm. So this is really for me, a nice bow. And you can try your katra, string twist, and even, not sure if it's recommended, but the bow is so stiff that you really can do your torque. So look, I grab the bow a bit around the handle, build up torque, see, and then with this motion, even with a long bow like this, no problem. So here we have it, a really pretty bow and nice to shoot. You have a little hand choke, yes, and you need to shoot heavy arrows, yes, but it's really an interesting bow, fun to shoot, and I can see myself shooting this bow for a while. Bowstring sleeve, no description, and the rubber band don't count as a string holder. It's 4 points. Handling of this bow, it was easy to string. The bow is straight. And it's this, I didn't even check because nothing. So this is one of the stiffest Manchu kind of bows I ever had in my hands. So, okay. The build, again, I have nothing to complain. So this is wood. Of course you have here bamboo, you have here these enclosures and spots and dots. You know, it's a natural material. You can expect that. But the craftsmanship, how these layers are put together, is simply amazing. And you see that they have a lot of experience with this. String bridges are nice. What I see here is, look, let's be nitpicky. There's some glue. So you see a bit glue coming out here. It's not nice, so 1 point less for this one. That have something. And for the rest, even in the knock grooves you have on the side, they're slightly cut out, so the string will really in full draw fit here nicely in. So that's pretty neat done. Wrapping here around the leather handle wrapping is nice too. Does the job even as a small kind of arrow rest. So, and besides this one glue dot, I don't find anything. So I give you 9 points because of this glue dot. The basic feel was, this bow doesn't wiggle at all. So this is simply, wow. And even it's an extremely long bow. The sears are very lightweight, so even if you wiggle and move this bow, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, you feel it, it's a longer version of a bow. You feel it, but it's not so annoying. So you know, we have other Manchu bows, they have here massive sears and it's like, this one is just nice. Handle is extremely, so this handle is just for my hands, it's perfect. And I said it's slightly squarish, so you could even do a little at least, you know, not the full completely around, but a little like, and then point or whatever you want to do. With this bow, you can do it. That's why another 10. I need a coffee. So, draw experience was simply, I need to show you again. It's 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So it's not a problem. Afterwards it gets a little stiff, and you saw that string angle at 60 degrees, so there is still just nice. So this 34 inch is just nice. And you don't draw more. The poundage said you can do it. It's fine, 10 for me. And you saw how the poundage goes gently up, so even draw curve is nice. Shooting experience. The bow has a bit of vibration, so that's why I give 1 point less. The Warang Lux doesn't have it, and it's, you know, Same material, only a little different design. So we have a little vibration going on for 10 seconds in the limbs, in the handle. The kick, there's no hand choke. This is simply the kick of when the string hits the string bridges. But here, the distance is not that long as other Manchu bows have. So others have here, whatever, extremely long shears, and then you have this lever morph. So this is like a small one. And then the kick is not so massive, but you feel it a little. But as long as you have then 12 or 14 gram per pound arrows, it's just fine. But 1 point less for the vibration, 9. It's 52 out of 60. And price value, I wanted to give now 6 points. 180 US dollars. 180 US dollars, guys. $180, you get this. Hold on. You get this pretty bow. I mean, it's quite long, and of course you can expect then a nice draw of it, but it's still a very, very interesting bow. So I like what Sarmat Archery is doing. They always experiment and they always push the limits, even the limits of these materials, and this one worked out just fine. So I really like this bow, and $180 you get a natural material, not fiberglass and whatever. Really good looking for reenactment, for even if you like, you know, and then you build a nice quiver with it and you dress up. It's really a nice bow. It's for me not a Manchu bow, stylistically kind of in the ballpark, but it's, you know, the shears should be in an angle, should be straight, should be this long when you see the length of the bow. But it's fine. I like this idea, and even if it's not a complete Manchu, we don't know what they all shot. We only have a few paintings and a few drawings and whatever, a few findings. You never know if, I mean, this bow in 200 years it doesn't exist anymore because it will rot when it's somewhere in the soil, so you don't know. Maybe these bows exist, and I could imagine that they existed like this, as they started with the long bows, putting slightly recurves on it. Why not making this and then figuring out we need to protect the tips, and then they started even with the English longbows putting these horn tips on it, and then they realized, wait a second, we can do it like this. So I could see that this bow was really possibly shot, but I'm not a historian by any means. So thank you very much, Nikita, for sending this bow to me. It's not a paid video, I paid for the bow. And for you all, thank you very much for subscribing, for liking, for commenting on the videos. We do pretty well with our YouTube channel, so I'm very proud of you all. You're all my legends. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next one.